3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Monday episode of We Talk. I hope you had a fantastic weekend and that you are ready for the week that lies ahead. I will be going to Gubabas and to the coast this week, so a very busy week for me indeed. Before we get into the news, today's riddle. What has many legs but can't walk? Next up, news highlights. And now, news from the Windhoek Express website. On Monday, a representative from several major US companies will begin a visit to explore investment and commercial opportunities in Namibia. Akuna Cook, a visiting senior State Department official responsible for the United States economic diplomacy for all in Africa, leads a delegation that includes officials from the US Department of Commerce, Power Africa, and the American Chamber of Commerce in South Africa. The business delegation includes major American firms in the industries of construction and engineering, energies, and health. During the course of their visit, Cook and the business delegation will meet with government leadership and potential Namibian business partners. Together, they will explore current and future opportunities for projects ranging from infrastructure improvements to green hydrogen and health system advancements. This is the first in a series of economic diplomacy visits the State Department will undertake to advance US trade and investment with Africa as part of the Whole of Government Prosper Africa initiative. During the most recent Windhoek City Council meeting, a schedule was proposed to prepare the Statement of Estimated Income and Expenditure for the 2022-2023 financial year. According to the documents, Council approved the schedule for the stakeholders' consultations on the compilation of the budget, a process that forms part of an integral part of annual planning to focus on key projects required for the city. In light of the city's efforts to promote the participatory budgeting process, the City of Windhoek has been utilizing community structures to engage the public and source their inputs to the annual budget. These existing structures include public meetings and consultations with the Khomas Regional Council and its Constituency Development Committee. The city said that internally a workshop would also be organized to allow for a better understanding of the budget. Councillors and officials participating in the budget process will endeavour to manage stakeholders' expectation to ensure that tariff adjustments are kept minimal. It is also required that key initiatives are undertaken to educate the communities of Windhoek on the details of the budget. The Indonesian ambassador to Namibia recently paid a visit to Gubabas where he met headman Wallace Finis. During the visit, the two delegations discussed how Indonesian investors could possibly assist with development in the town, including the servicing of Arwen, the construction of low-cost housing, and more. According to Finis, they are in the process of drawing up business proposals to be financed by Indonesian investors. And then finally, in some agricultural news, chemical remedies such as herbicides, fungicides, and pesticides are increasingly being used in most crop production operations as they play a vital role in ensuring a successful crop production season. But there are several considerations that farmers must bear in mind before applying these remedies. The first consideration is to understand the problem that needs to be addressed. For example, a farmer must not buy a herbicide to address an armyworm pest outbreak. Moreover, it is crucial for the farmer to know the active ingredients in the chemical remedy and the target group of pests, fungi, and weeds it eradicates. The farmer is also advised to check whether the remedy is selective or non-selective. This will ensure that the farmer understands that selective remedies only target certain problematic microorganisms and spare beneficial organisms such as ladybird bugs and praying mantises that are usually natural enemies of pests such as aphids and ants. Farmers should also check the expiry date of specific remedies to ensure its effectiveness in addressing the identified problem. Thirdly, it is important for the farmer to check if the chemical remedy is corrosive or non-corrosive, as this will assist the farmer to avoid injuries such as skin burn when handling the remedies. The last consideration when buying and using chemical remedies is to have an application program that rotates the products that one uses to address challenges such as weeds, fungal infections, or pests. Rotating chemical remedies ensure that the targeted weeds, fungi, and pests do not develop resistance against the remedy used. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This morning we're joined with Veronica of the Bible Society of Namibia. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you for having me.
Can you quickly tell us what happens at the Bible Society?
The Bible Society is actually an organization that's under the United Bible Society. We are tasked to translate Bibles in the local languages. Like in Namibia, we have a couple of local languages and Bibles that are available in those local languages. But in order for a Bible Society to function by itself, it needs to raise funds in order for it to be able to process, print, and sell Bibles. So our main aim is to print and distribute Bible for effective use.
And now you have a fundraising.
It's the translation. It's also a local language spoken here in Namibia. We have a couple of people that are traveling from South Africa, coming from the Bible Society of South Africa. They're called ward riders, and they will be riding to Namibia by bike. And it's a project in conjunction with them to distribute this particular local language in the South.
Quickly tell us, how many Bibles are you looking to distribute?
We want to distribute 2,500 Bibles and audio Bibles, because we have people from community that cannot read and that are blind. So we are really willing to distribute 2,500 Bibles, hardcover and audio Bibles.
When is this event taking place with all these bikers from South Africa?
Okay, the bikers will be traveling already from the 25th of March, but they'll be reaching Namibia on the 26th. And then the kick-off of the whole project will be starting off on the 28th of March. It's a week-long project from the 28th of March to the 1st of April. So we are starting off in Windhoek, and this is where schools are identified with the Kwekwekowap language learners, and Bibles will be distributed first in Windhoek, and then we head off to the south, connecting all the towns and distributing the free Bibles to the Kwekwekowap learners in the south till Grono.
Wow.
Yes.
But you are trying to raise funds for this event. How much funding do you need?
For the event to be successful, we need to raise $350,000 in order to be able to have the Bibles and for the whole trip to be a success.
How can the public get involved with donations?
If an individual would want to be part of this particular project, since it's the first of its kind and they have a heart for giving and wanting an individual to have a Bible, be it that it's in their local language, they can either donate by giving $100, $200, $500, or any amount equivalent to the price of a Bible, or they can even sponsor a biker. It's $10 per kilometers for each for the whole project to be a success. Or they can see in which other way. Everybody is welcome to give us any means of assistance in getting this particular project a success. Since we will be traveling from Windhoek to the south, so it's petrol, it's accommodation, it's meals, all these particular things and aspects, logistics are still. Actually, we are planning the whole trip to be a success already, but they can contribute with whatever mean the public want to. So we're appealing to the nation if they want to see the project to be a success, for them to distribute it, to donate in any manner they want to.
Why is it so important to have Bibles in local languages?
We are brought up in different homes and with different languages, and for a person to feel love in their mother's tongue is unexplainable. And for a person to have a Bible in the language they understand really relates, and it creates an affection, it creates engagement, it makes it very warm to read a Bible in your mother tongue. That's why it's important for a person to have a Bible in a language they understand, even though it's not in your mother tongue, but it's in a language you understand. That's what the importance is all about, you understanding and engaging in the Bible.
So it's quite a mission to get books translated, and it takes a lot of resources, especially the audiobooks as well. Do you have many audiobooks available in the different languages as well?
Okay, yes, we have a couple, but then we only have the Kwekwe Kovab in the New Testament. We have Zimba and Himba story Bible books available. Yes.
The Bible Society is full of events during the year. They have the Walk for Bibles on an annual basis. What other projects do you have up your sleeve for this year?
Oh, interesting. We have one particular event that we haven't done before. It's new of its kind as well. On the 9th, as you mentioned, we'll be having the run, which we introduced last year. And this year, we're still planning it, and it will be on the 9th of April. And then we have the picnic. Yes, it's an event that's still also being put in place, and things are still being put together. So on the 9th of April, we'll be having the run for Bibles as it was done last year. And for them to look out for the picnic, it's also going to happen on the same date, but more information will be provided. Yeah.
Veronica, thank you so much for your time and talking about a very, very big and very meaningful event coming up. And good luck with all the logistics.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And this is also a platform for us also just to get it out there and to make people aware that the Bible Society has a vision of distributing Bibles, and whoever wants to be part of this journey of the Bible Society, they can always come to our offices. They can send us emails to info@namebible.org.na, or they can give us a call for more information on 083333 7777.
That's an easy number to remember.
Very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Challenge your friends and your family, and challenge each other's businesses to donate and make this a worthy cause.
Thank you so much.
We will be back soon.
Choose your flex package with Paratus today. Sign up for ultra-fast fiber with the convenience of mobile LTE. That's 2 products in one bundle. It's new, it's one bill, and you can stay connected in more than one location.
For more information, visit paratus.africa/NA.
Always prepared. Paratus.
For today's recommendation, we are headed over to Soulstice Day Spa. I went there for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and I am angry at myself that it took me this long to go. So, I'm going to show you exactly why I love it, and if you haven't been there yourself, go make your booking today. From the moment you walk through those doors at Soulstice, you know that you are in for a treat. The personnel is very, very friendly. The one lady showed me where I can change, and she showed me around to all the facilities, and I went a little bit earlier before my treatment and I made use of their spa facilities. It is amazing, just really relaxing and lazing about in the sun, and I enjoyed the heated pool very much. They offered me iced tea, water or coffee on arrival, and it was just fantastic to sit down and relax and just forget about all the stress that you might be feeling. I would recommend you do this with a bestie or someone very special to share the experience with. I went for a signature gel pedicure and it was heaven on earth. I had a caviar soak. It's a soak that turns into jelly and is very hydrating. My feet loved it. I want to bath in it. This is followed by a scrub, and you can choose the fragrance of your choice. And after that, it is just time for massage and some hot stones. It was fantastic. For today's life hack, if you are struggling with odors from your dustbin, simply take the peel of a lemon and put it in the bottom of your dustbin. Problem solved. Next up, Jeanette Diergaard for your Flex Minute.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Flex. I'm Jeanette Diergaard and today I'll be showing you how to improve your push-ups, or actually get to the point where you can do a full push-up, where you can do an actual push-up and not a modification. So I have an incline here, I have a wall here, and I have my mat here. So we are going to start with the wall or the wall rather, to just show you how you can start with a push-up if you can't do a modified push-up. So I'm going to use the wall as an example, where you can just stand slightly away from the wall and use it just to do the push-ups. So this is pretty easy. If you cannot do a modified push-up, if that is still too difficult, or even if you have a shoulder injury but you would like to keep moving, that's a great way to start and to build up your strength. Okay, and then obviously we would want to go to a modified push-up, where you can actually start doing a proper thing. So you can have your legs on the ground, your feet on the ground, and going down. Okay, using your legs as a support, and then crossing your legs over and lifting it up a bit and doing a push-up. So as a beginner, you would start to notice that it's much easier to flare out your arms rather than to have them close to you. Okay, so you can start with that, but try, even if it's just 5, that you do with your arms closer to you. Okay, close to your body, your elbows close to your body, and not flared out. And then we can go into an incline, which can also be like a way to increase your strength more, but it's difficult to do narrow push-ups on an incline. And then one day we can do a full push-up, a normal push-up. That is it from me today. I will see you guys next time.
Well, that brings us to the end of the show for today. I hope you join me again tomorrow, same place, same time. But before I say goodbye, that riddle just one more time. What has many legs but can't walk? A table. Join us again tomorrow, where we will be interviewing the owners of the new Mystique salon situated in Klein Windhoek. See you then.